Good morning, y'all. I have been a very bad book reader. I am aware of it. This month has probably been my worst month for reading, which is incredibly unfortunate, but I just, for some odd reason, no matter what book I pick up, I cannot start reading it. So I am going to give myself some leniency and probably just take the rest of the month to unwind and clean up the house a bit and do all that nonsense and possibly try and just start over complete and refreshed next month and hope that that will get me out of this book slump that I'm in, because I don't know what brought it on, but for some odd reason I just can't get out of it. I don't know what to do. I have tried picking up childhood favorites. I have tried brand new books. I have tried books that are right up my alley. And I just can't seem to get into books. But I did want to talk to you guys. I told you that last week, maybe week before last, Chris and I went to a thrift store and we got a couple of items. One of those was this beautiful antique sewing machine that is all done by the power of your will. And so I am going to include a video of that while I talk about it. I have always wanted to learn how to sew, and it seems so weird, but for some odd reason, I didn't want an actual, electrical sewing machine. I wanted something that I could do by hand. And so Chris found this beautiful one at the thrift store and was like, I think we should splurge on it. And I was like, I am down. I'm completely down. I absolutely love it. As of right now, I have zero knowledge of sewing. I am going to hopefully learn and hopefully be able to sew really beautiful things in the future, which I'm very excited about. And then what else is Post Malone released his F1 Trillion album. I'm so excited. I'm so happy. I haven't been this excited about a actual whole album release since Luke Combs' debut. You guys are gonna get quite a glimpse into my music fandom. I have been listening to that album and nothing else because I've listened to the album so many times. I feel I can talk about how much I love them. I absolutely loved this album so much. I thought it was so good. He got some of the best people to perform with and play music with, and do I have a favorite? I'm at a toss-up. Okay, so hear me out. Favorite artists as of right now, because it does change quite regularly. Always Luke Combs, Hardy, Jelly Roll, Post Malone. Not in that order. I love them all individually and differently at different intervals. I really like Lainey Wilson, too. Post Malone did a song with every single one of them, and 2 with Luke Combs makes me so happy. But a favorite song from the album, favorite song from the album. So I really love Losers with him and Jelly Roll. Hide My Gun with him and Hardy. Yours is really good. I actually sent that to my daddy because when I get married, he and I are dancing to I Loved Her First by Heartland, and I am a very big daddy's girl. My dad actually introduced me to my fiance. My dad is a huge part of my life, as is my mom. I love them both to pieces. They're absolute monsters, and I love them to bits. I have 2 very amazing parents that I could not ever be more grateful for. They're both so wonderful. But so I sent it to my dad because it reminded me of I Loved Her First, and I knew it would give him the same vibe. He turned it off. He turned it off because it was going to make him emotional. And my dad does not get emotional. He's just a big, secret, cuddly teddy bear. And my mom gets emotional and it breaks my heart. She is that woman that will watch a sad dog video and it breaks her heart. And I love her for it. I know she's going to watch this vlog. I love you, Mom. So Yours is really good. Guy for That is fantastic. The song he did with Hank Williams Jr., Finer Things, is amazing. The songs are amazing. I love the entire album as a whole. If you like a little bit of a country twang, I really recommend giving it a listen. I thought it was great, and as the alternative kind of dark person that I am, I'm a huge lover of country music. I grew up with country music, that and 80s hair bands from both of my parents. Thank you for that. And I loved the album. I thought Post Malone did great, and I've always loved all of Post Malone's songs, but this album is probably my favorite album of the year. We're gonna revisit this at the end of the year though and see if that album is still holding up to one of my favorite albums. But back to the book slump thing. I think I'm going to give myself some grace. I've been doing really good. I am far ahead of schedule to be able to hit my reading goal for the year. So I'm going to give myself some grace this month. If I read some more books, that's fine. If I don't, that's fine. But then next month, it might be a short just do my TBR month because my grandma's coming to visit for 2 weeks and I'm so excited. And if she's comfortable on camera, maybe I will record some stuff that we do, and if not, then I'll include some memories that don't include her, so that way I have them on hand. But I think I'm gonna spend today, I have a video I have to edit. I have been really into Animal Crossing, and my little resources area opens up for the full building today, so I'm very excited for that. And then I think I'm just gonna spend the day cleaning the house. It's like 3:30 in the morning, and I usually wake up really early to get a load of laundry in the washer, so I think I'm gonna go do that right now, and then get the clean laundry from yesterday put away. Okay, so it's quite a bit later. It's been a total of like 8 days since I've actually read a book, which is very unlike me and has been unlike me for at least the last 6 months. I read a book, and it's not the greatest book in the world off of just starting it, but it was a series that I loved as a kid. So I picked up Shiver again by Maggie Stiefvater, and I do still enjoy it like I did when I was a kid. I read this book, oh gosh, I don't know even when it came out. I couldn't tell you. I read this book series when I was like a teenager, and so, do you want up here? Come on. Come on then. Come on then. You have to put some effort into it. I read this book when I was a teenager, and I absolutely loved it as a teenager. I thought it was a great series. And so I picked it up just on a whim. I don't know what made me decide to pick it up, but I did, and I got 93 pages into it today. I think I'm getting out of my book slump. I'm not gonna hold myself to that just yet. I'm going to be patient with it and not try and overdo myself. Also, my face is very red, and it's because I just got out of the car. I had to drive home from work, which is why he's clingy, because I just got home. So far, it's very subpar, and I feel like it jumps right into it. There's not a whole lot of description of the book. You're kind of left to your own imagination, which is fine, because I have a very active imagination. But I don't want to spoil anything about the book, but it's about a young girl who is being watched by these wolves. Come to find out, these wolves are actually humans who just over time, they stop changing between, can you stop trying to lick the table? There's nothing on there. There's nothing on the table. I promise there's nothing on the table, I promise. She ends up getting attacked by these wolves at a young age. Turns out these wolves are actually people, but over time they stop changing into between wolves and people, and they end up just staying people. And I really can't remember anything about the series, so I figured I'd give it a shot and reread it, and if it gets me out of the book slump, great. Because I don't know what's up with me, but just for a week there, I could not pick up a book and read. I actually have 2 that I've soft DNF'd right now because I just couldn't pick them up and read them. Maybe we'll just get into some books that I read when I was a teenager and go from there. I don't know, but I'm gonna get a video edited, and that's kind of all that's on my agenda today, and then maybe pick up a little bit around the house. I have a couple of things I could do around the house, so I might end up doing that, but I do have to get that video edited. That is a must.
at risk of making sure the video doesn't run too long, I figured I would end the vlog here, and if I end up picking up Shiver and reading it some more, maybe I'll chime back in, give you guys a bit more of an update on that. If you guys ever read this book, I would love to hear your opinions of it and what y'all think of the book. And if I get so far into it, maybe I can finish it. Maybe this whole month won't be lost on books. But I'm going to finish up the last bit of this video, and I will catch you on the next video. Bye.